Jesse Pop, Per, Willie Chi is on. Good to see everybody. So we're live. So Jesse Pop is live on YouTube and on IG, on Instagram. Hi, Willie Chi. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, and Miss Stephanie's on, getting out of town. So we're talking about, can a girl really have it all? Can a girl really have it all? A girl can't have it all. You really can, but you gotta be willing to do the work. And oh boy, it's a lot of work. So we're talking about, can a girl have it all? So if this is our first time meeting, oh, it's nice to meet you. Hi, Helen. Oh, Helen is on. So can a girl have it all? Is it possible? Because if you're by yourself and you're working a full-time job, you know, you've got family, maybe extended family, friends, a social circle, hobbies and interests. Girl, when you lay down at night, you got no time for nothing else. You're exhausted. So how do you make the time? How do you change things? And we don't like change. So the first thing that we got to do is get a journal, girls. I'm always talking about this. A journal. Now, this is my special journal, but I have a regular one that I got at Walmart. You know, Jesse Pup was at Walmart today, and the clearance section, 25 cents for a spiral. Girl, why don't you have a journal yet? Oh, Dyke with Dice is on. Hey, Dyke, good to see you. Oh, an X-Lat. Oh, it's just turned out to be a real party for grown-up girls, isn't it? But girl, you gotta have a journal. That's no joke. You gotta write down your thoughts, your feelings, your dreams. You know, you could say Dear Diary, maybe. However you want to look at it, but you gotta have a journal. But you got one, girl. Well, we're always talking about this. So listen, girl, you have a space, you have an apartment, a home, you know, your place. And girl, do you have a clipboard? A clipboard for important stuff. That's what Chrissy calls it. Have you met my man, Chrissy Salem? He says, Jesse Pup, no woman's complete without an important stuff clipboard. Oh, and he puts his to-do lists in there for me. He says it's not good that his girl's gonna get bored. Well, I don't use that word around here unless it's a funny story, but it wasn't so funny when it happened. So I just got here. I was here like 1 month. Hey, Dyke. I was here for like 1 month, and I was sitting on the couch, and Chrissy walks by and says, Jesse Pup, what are you doing? And I said I was bored. Oh, and he came back with a to-do list. I don't use that word here no more. Girl, are you bored? You got to get an important stuff clipboard. So Jesse Pump has hers. Because it's a new journey. You haven't tried this. Don't just set it aside and say, oh, who's the Looney Tune with the makeup on? Oh, girl, if I was just a regular lady without all that glamour and the glitz, oh, you would just scroll by. So, girl, I know what I'm talking about. Jesse Pump is a love and relationship artist. That's right. I help girls fix their broken man pickers because, girls, your man picker is broken. You can get a man right, but you can't keep him. Can't keep him for nothing. That's what we're talking about. No, I know a lot of heads go up and say, oh, that's not me. That's not me. Look, girls, we're talking in generalities. And Funky Fresh is on. Hi, Funky. Chrissy says you're really cool. So we were talking about, can a girl have it all? So it begins by having a journal. And what else? An important stuff clipboard. And that's how I started, you know. Well, I was always writing in my diary because Jesse Pump always has a mentor. Has always had a mentor. Girls, the next thing we're going to talk about. Do you have a mentor? Every girl should have a mentor. Another woman that's been successful in some area of life that you can ask questions and you can look up to. Oh, there's so many. They're everywhere. You just got to look for them. Well, girl, you think you know it all. That's why you're alone tonight, because you know it all. Oh, you even got the degree. Okay, so you still know it all and you're alone. So listen up. You got to get a mentor. Very important. So my first mentor was, listen, you got to know this story. This is important. This is why you got to have one. Doris Franklin was her name. Doris Franklin. I just get emotional when I say her name because she passed. She passed at 94. Listen, this girl had it all, and she taught me how to do it. She had 2 marriages, 6 kids, both successful. You know, the spouse passed away. But she was a photographer for National Geographic during World War II. She was the mayor of a small town for 2 terms. Girl, she was camping in her 80s. It's crazy. But she had it all. All the money, the lifestyle, the choice. And girl, what's choice? Choice is to be able to work or not work because money's not an issue. So girl, why can't you have this? Your clock's ticking. What do they say about our eggs in the 30s? They go down precipitously. It's dangerous. You say, well, Jesse, Papa, come on, okay, just let's be real here, okay? Let's not put on airs. You're alone again, and you've got a big opinion about why you're alone, and oh, you're celibate by choice until the right one comes along, and then that goes out the window. Listen, Jesse Pup knows these things, okay? This is content for grown-up girls, and we keep it real here. So listen, before we go any further in the live show, there's been a ruckus behind me. Somebody wants to come out. They say, Jesse Pup, when are you going to pull me out? Oh, girls. So our mascot, girls, our mascot, our mantra, no weenies allowed. We're going to say it together, okay? At the count of 3, no weenies allowed. So if you've never done this before, get ready to smile. If you're not smiling already, girls, 1, 2, 3. No weenies allowed. No weenies allowed. Now, Jesse Pup's being a little strict because we do allow quality weenies, okay? Does everybody understand what I'm talking about? Because girls, poor quality weenies give our pH balance. They affect the pH balance of our lives. So we stop. No more bums and scrubs. Listen, girl, are you supporting a boyfriend because he's in between jobs and has been in between jobs for almost a year? Girl, are you supporting a man? He's got to go. Exit strategy. We don't do that. Because Jesse Pump puts the hell back in your heels, okay? So girl, how does a girl have it all? Well, according to Doris Franklin, which she taught me and I've applied to my life, and if I may also add, famous movie actress Talia Shire, Adrian Balboa in the Rocky movies, and if I may also add, Elena Cardone. And I'm sure some of the smarter girls would know some other excellent role models of women that had it all. So how does a regular girl like you and me have it all? Yeah. How do you do that? Because just remember on top of you, what is having it all is having choice, to work or not to work. Because money's not an issue. Everything else is secondary to that. But girl, if you got to go to work, and on top of that, you're overweight, and you're in your masculine all day, there's no man on your horizon. Not the kind of man you want. So what Google says, what kind of man do most women want? 80% of women, oh, Lexi Pixie is on. Hey, girl, what's going on? I sent out an invitation to do our nails, and you didn't reply. Lexi Pixie, you're bad. So we're talking about, can a girl have it all? And my mentor taught me you can't. So girl, do you have a mentor? It's not a joke. You've got to find a mentor. Is there a woman, listen, if you don't have one, is there a woman you've read about that's inspired you? A woman that's made you stand up and say, I could do that too. Well, let her be your mentor. Treat her like a real person. So let's say you like, let's pick a girl. Let's say you like Adrian Balboa, okay, from Rocky. You say, Adrian Balboa, how did you keep your man? Because Adrian Balboa, your man Rocky, was what? He was in shape. He had that big old chest. Oh, who doesn't remember those big old raviolis? Oh, girl, that's smooth. Oh, you just walk your fingers on that. I better stop because Chrissy's going to be listening. So leave a like if you've met my man, Chrissy Salem. So on Instagram, we share a profile. But on YouTube, I've got my own channel. I'm so excited. It's been about 3 months now. And, oh, girls, Chrissy said if I wanted my own channel, I had to labor on TikTok for 2 years, and I did. Well, Jesse Pump said bye to TikTok, and I'm on YouTube now. Yep, I didn't miss a show every Sunday for 2 years. check mark for Jesse Pump. See, girl, because you gotta know what you want. You gotta be willing to work for it. But girls, so many of us are just stubborn and lazy. We're stubborn and lazy. And then you go, are you the one that says, well, he should accept me for who I am? He should accept you for who you are. Let's see, you don't like what you see in the mirror, but you want him to accept you for who you are. Girl, what's wrong with that thinking? No. No, Google says that 80% of women only see 10% of the men, and the 10% of the men that they see that they desire, this might be you in this category, a man that you desire is a man who's taller, at least 6 feet tall. A man who's earning 6 figures or more. And a man who's got 6 inches or more abs. Jesse Pump's talking about abs, if you know what I mean. That's been the identifying marker. And girls, biologically speaking, that's correct. And then Google asked the men. They said, men, what kind of girl do you like? So I turned this into a fun quiz. Girl, let's do the quiz. Let's see if you know what men like. So we're just going to talk about what shape a woman do men like. Remember, this is majority. What shape? Choice A, a big old fat apple. Choice B, a big old pear. Choice C, a barrel. Choice 4, an hourglass figure. Oh, hourglass figure wins every time, girl, okay? So leave a like if you got 100% on the quiz. So, girl, are you dealing with an apple, pear, or barrel shape? Do some of you girls struggle with losing weight? Be it 10 pounds or 50. Google says the average 62. Girl, is that you 62 pounds overweight? Oh, there's a lot of you. And you're alone. Girls, have you heard this? When the guys say, well, I like my girls thick, I like my girls big and beautiful. Have you heard that? Girl, he has no options. You're his only option. That hurts, but that's true. Because a hot chick like Jesse Pump don't take no bum or scrub. Never have, never will. Girl, is that you? We've all made the mistake of a bum or scrub at least once, but if you're with the bum or scrub tonight and you know it, if you're with Jesse Pump right now on your device and he's sitting down playing video games all day long, girl, we're going to do something about this. My man's not sitting around playing video games. My man makes sure I'm happy. That's a man's job. Make sure his girl's not bored and she's happy. Now, I know some of you don't like it when I say that, but it really is. Because if I get bored, I get funny ideas. And then my thinking goes off. In fact, just yesterday, I had this great idea. And I said, Chrissy, I got a great idea. He said, Jesse Pump, hold it. And when he brings me a stack of construction paper and crayons. Oh, he's so funny, but I love him so much. So have you met my man, Chrissy Salem? We share a profile on IG and my own channel on YouTube. And so I did some collaborations with him. It was so exciting. But we did that for his new songs. Chrissy's got some new songs out. And he says, Jesse Pump, I could use a hot blonde. And I said, who are you talking about, Chrissy? Oh, he makes me so happy. My man always coaches me 24/7. I wish he'd take a break sometimes. But the coaching's good for me. But girls, so you got to get a mentor. Find a mentor. So we're taking into consideration our strategy moving forward with some interesting Google statistics. So Google asked these men, they said, men, exactly what is it you look for in a partner, in a woman? Oh, girls, the top 3 answers. Number 1, fit. Number 1, fit. Oh, girl, Lexi Pixie, don't defend your body shape. Come on, girl. We're talking about men and what men look at. That's all it is. Because I know I had a pear shape too. I know how you feel. I was overweight one time. But never again. And you feel so much better. My back don't hurt. So we're talking about, girls, what do these men want? These are 6-figure men, 6 feet tall, 6 inches abs, girls. You know, successful, ambitious, out there making it happen kind of men. Oh man, a girl could really get excited about. Well, they said 3 things. They said they got to be fit. Girl, are you fit? They got to be friendly. And they got to be feminine. fit, friendly, feminine. That's it. Nothing about education, nothing about thick, nothing about big and beautiful, no. Nothing about experiences. Just fit, friendly, feminine. So now, girl, you got to know that this isn't all guys. This is the 6-figure and up. The bums and scrubs you've been talking to don't have these kind of requirements now. They can't demand them. They haven't worked on themselves. Girl, a man that's making $1 million has worked on himself. Your boyfriend playing a video game still all day is not an example of a man. There's not going to be any 6 figures there. Sure you want to stay? Girl, we got to be smarter than that. Because a lot of times you girls don't think forward. We got to think a little bit forward. It's about resources. I know when I got with my man Chrissy, I didn't want to work. I didn't want a full-time job. He gave me choice. So if I want to go shopping, I can. Money's not a problem. So I get to do this full-time. I get to help my man. So girl, what is it for you? It doesn't matter how old you are. Number one, don't give up. It doesn't matter if you're overweight. It doesn't matter if you're shaped like a giant piece of fruit. Because if you want to change things, if you want things to be different, there is a man for you, a partner. It's a big world. Because some of you girls lost your partner. Some of you girls didn't recognize him. Some of you girls are waiting for him. Look, he's out there. I'm showing you how to get it. Listen, you got to work on your energy. Girl, you know about energy, right, Karma? Haven't you ever said, oh, so-and-so's got good or bad energy? Of course. It's the same thing, girl. What energy are you giving off? It's not attracting the 6-figure man. So let's get busy. Girl, are you fit? Because every girl wants to be fit, but are you fit? Is it a decision you have to recommit to and take action on? Because, girl, all diets work and all exercises work. It's about commitment. So something I do, because like I said, I was overweight before. Not anymore. And I found a way. So let's do it together. So some of you have accused me of that. It's a coping exercise, Jesse. It's a distraction. Because there are moments in time, girl, am I right, in the afternoon? Oh, you hit the value menu. You're 30 pounds overweight. You got a migraine. Oh, but a cheeseburger sounds so good with a shake right now. Girl, I got you, okay? Now listen, in that moment, that's when you blow your diet, okay? I'm giving you a real life example. Then I'm going to tell you mine. Girl, raise your right hand from this point on. You get a craving. You get a craving, you say these words. I, and say your name. I, Jesse Pump, recommit to my fitness. I, Jesse Pump, recommit to my fitness, and I keep saying it until the craving goes away. Now I can say it silently in my mind, or I can say it out loud if I'm by myself. So listen, I'm at a stoplight with Chrissy. He's driving. And there's a McDonald's on the right-hand side. I'm so kind of craving for a small fry. Oh, girl, leave a like if you like small fries. From McDonald's, okay, or Burger King. Well, I knew who's going to tell me no. The last time I asked for fries, Chrissy says, Jesse Pump, fries go to the thighs. And Jesse Pump's got really nice thighs. And I want to keep them that way for my man. So I raised my right hand and I said silently to myself, I, Jesse Pump, recommit to my fitness. And as we pulled away, I looked at the McDonald's, but I kept saying it. And I won that battle in that moment. Girls, you got to win these small battles. You deal with it. You've got, at work, you got a bag of chips in your desk. Girl, they got to go. You're not going to win the battle if they're there. Get a craving. Say your name and say you recommit. This is about you. This is about anybody else. It's not about your friends. It's about you. And you want to be fit. So let's get busy. Girl, are you friendly? You know, a lot of you have commented, oh, Yam is on high, Yam. Oh, and Ice. Oh, Ice, are you falling in love, Ice? That's so cute. And Don is on high. Don, hi, Acorn. Oh, Acorn, I'm no makeup queen. I'm just a skinny girl from Kansas, yeah. But I tell you, this is how I got my man's attention. So claws off. Jesse Pump, no, some of you are pining for my man. I'm watching. So we're talking about, can a girl have it all if you're just jumping on? And the answer is yes. But are you willing to work for it? You're willing to talk about it, but you're not willing to get up and take the action. Oh, we could talk about it all night long. But girl, you got to get up and get busy. Starting now. So are you fit? We talked about it. Girl, are you friendly? A lot of comments say, Jesse Pump, I don't know what it is. I don't feel friendly, and I want to feel friendly. This is why, girl, listen up. When you know why, well, then you can deal with it. So it's like this. When you're home, when you're in your space, your apartment, your home, you're in your feminine. You should be. But when you leave your front door, it's masculine energy up. Girl, if you're by yourself, you've got to be in your masculine. You've got to be vigilant. You're going to your car. You're going to a destination, to work, to Walmart, to Target. Oh, to TJ Maxx. Oh, they had a great sale. But you got to be in your masculine. But here's the problem. You stay in your masculine all day. When in fact, you can shut it off and turn it on if you just learn the skill I'm going to teach you. Because, girl, it's affecting your karma, your energy. When you're giving off masculine energy, the six-figure guys, you're not even on their radar, okay? Not even on their radar. Because you're giving off that energy. And on top of that, another factor working against you is girls turning 18 every day. They get scooped up. You know, we don't know so much when we're 18. But they get scooped up. That's what these guys are looking for. The majority. And girl, if you're 40 and overweight, you're not going to be on his radar. And don't be saying he should accept me for who I am. Well, girl, the guy giving you $20 on Cash App, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a real man. We're talking about you, a real woman, making some changes for a different life, for a beautiful life. So number one, you have to have a journal, an important stuff clipboard, and a mentor. Okay, guys, start getting these things together. If you want to show you're serious. So to get back into your feminine. So when Jesse Pumpley's Metal Mascara Studios, I'm in my masculine. I have to drive, go to a destination. Went to Walmart today. But as soon as I get to the Walmart doors, in my mind, here's the exercise, girls. It sounds kind of funny, but this is what I do. I say A, B, C. I start thinking this. Or I say to myself quietly, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Yes, so what I'm doing is I'm focusing on something other, something far from masculine. Listen, we all know the alphabet. And you move your hips when you say it. So when you're walking, moving your hips a little bit, getting into your feminine. You're in a store. Should be 99% safe. And you're in your feminine. See? And girl, when you get home from work, you're in your masculine all day. When you get home from work, you're in your space. You know, you got good plug-ins, candles. What are you using? Some kind of scents? Well, you don't have them? Yeah, girl, what are you waiting for? Don't run out. Get those plugged in. Get some cute lights. You know, Jesse Pump's got some really, my babe cave is all set up. I use peppermint, so it smells like peppermint in here. I love peppermint. I'll leave a like if you like peppermint. Oh, some of you, that's what, this is my shirt. Oh, I'm sending a message to my man, bride or die, that's right. Make sure he gets it loud and clear. So we're talking about, can a girl have it? Also being friendly, getting back into our friendly way. So friendly falls under feminine. They're not. Sometimes they're separate. Sometimes they're kind of they insinuate the same thing. Again, you don't feel feminine because you're in your masculine. You can't help it. You're at work. You're with a mechanic. You're paying bills. You're yelling at the kids. Oh, you yelled at the dog today. See what I mean? And that's okay. We need to learn to shut it off and turn on our feminine. So I learned this skill on accident. Listen, it's not a funny story either. I was with this boy, Tony, and I was very young. And we talked about, going all that, you know what I'm saying? And it was happening. It was always in the throw of passion, girls. So I felt this hand undo my first button. I had this cute blouse on. And the second button. Oh, then I felt his finger right there, and I just had to change of mind. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to do it no more. I got scared. So in that brief moment, I started saying the alphabet. I don't know why, but I said A, B, C, D. And I was able to calm my emotions down and say, Tony, not today. Oh, needless to say, Tony never hit a home run with me. Woo! Oh, girls, remember your first time? Oh, let's not talk about it, okay? So we're talking about, can a girl have it all? What do these men want? Quiz. They want somebody who's fit, friendly, and feminine. It doesn't say Joyce Floyd wasn't, he should accept me for who I am, because he won't, he hasn't, it's not going to happen. Now, I know all of you have a friend who's fat and met a billionaire who's fat. Okay, that won't be you. Okay, that will not be you. Okay, let's be real. We got to take action. So, girl, you believe in karma, you believe in manifesting. It's the same thing. The reason we write in our journal is to imagine what we want, and then we start taking steps to make it happen. You'll get ideas right away. Like maybe you've struggled with being fit. It is a recommitment, or maybe it's brand new to you. Girl, you just got to start. Or maybe we could get rid of the hot Cheetos to start with. There's a starter, isn't it? Jesse Pup doesn't get to have hot Cheetos, only once in a blue moon. So we're talking about, can a girl have it all? Girl, it's on you. Girl, are you ready for a man? Girl, if Jessie Pump can wave her magic wand and say, here's your man, just like you want. Just like you want. Are you ready for him? Girl, are you ready for him? Have you worked on you? Are you wife material? Something to think about. Because it's about two people. It's not just about one. It's not just about you. It's about two people. And girl, to have the choice, to have to not work, oh, it's the best thing in the world. The best thing in the world. So leave a like if you're having a wonderful time. So Jessie Pump has fresh content every day here. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, a fresh short every day. Oh, hey, Don. Hey, Don, did you want to say hi to Jessie Pump, Don? Don's a little shy. Say hi, Jessie. Because we're having a good time. And it's nice to see somebody on Instagram. Not a lot of people watch Instagram Live, but a little few of you. Oh, and Purr's talking. Oh, Purr's saying, Jessie Pump, we love you, girl. So this is the Hell on Heels Girls Club. We have a mantra. Did you miss the mantra? There was no weenies allowed. And girls, weenies, besides referring to what you think it does, but weenie people, girl, do you have weenie people in your lives? Negative people, they gotta go. They don't help you on your journey. So girl, quiz, girl. Are you supposed to have a journal, true or false? True. Girl, are you supposed to have an important stuffed clipboard? True or false? True. Are you supposed to have a mentor? True. Girl, this is how it starts. This is how you get clear. So let's do what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something. Well, we gotta do two things. We're gonna do something for the boys, and then we're gonna do a manifesting exercise. So I think we should take care of the boys first, because Don is really peeping over here. So girls, earlier you took a quiz about what kind of shape do boys like. You were talking about fruit. So girl, right now stand up. I know you were at the Chinese buffet today. You had to unbutton your pants. The wind messed up your hair. Listen, get up. There it is. You got your device in your hand. And we're going to turn around for the boys. Okay? Are you ready, girl? Here we go. Because boys are visual creatures. Oh, good job, girl. Give yourself a like. You know it. Because you're pretty, too. Oh, but you haven't heard those words in a long time. You're pretty, too. You are pretty, too. And being fit, girl, that's changeable. All these things we're talking about, you can fix. This is nothing difficult. And there's nothing to talk about, girl. Get to fixing. Because maybe next Sunday night, you're going to have somebody next to you, and you'll be watching Jessie Pump. So, girls, I'm live here every Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, if you didn't know. Jessie Pup is very religious about her live show time at 7 p.m. And we talk about stuff about for girls. We talk about boys. And because we get a lot of nosy boys coming over here, but we let them have a look. So we're going to do a manifesting exercise. And it's like this girl, do you have a pillow or a doll? You got to have a pillow or a doll, okay? Don't use your child or your pet. Because, girl, we established that we believe in manifesting. We do. We believe in karma. That we reap what we sow what we reap. We take more stock than astrology, girls. Come on, okay? So this is a real story. I was doing laundry. And, girl, do you ever just feel blue? Just for no reason. You feel blue, you feel gray, you feel sad. And it can be a perfectly sunny day outside. Well, that happens to me too. So I was doing laundry and I started feeling blue. And it was a memory I had from my first marriage. I'm divorced once, full disclosure. Jessie Pup learned about love and relationships. That's why I can teach you. So I'm doing laundry. I had this memory from my first marriage. Oh, I was folding Chrissy's thongs. Oh, leave a like if you want to see Chrissy's thongs. Girl, I saw you. You're pining. Jessie Pup's watching you. That was a worm on a hook, girl, and I got you. So I'm folding his thongs. And he walks by. And I went like this. He says, Jessie Pup, are you okay? Oh, I had a tear in my eye. I said, I'm fine. And then I went, oh, and he heard me. He said, Jessie Pup, come out here. That's the first time he called me out. He said, Jessie Pup, what's the matter? I said, well, I was having a bad memory. He said, stay right there. I'm going to teach you something right now. I said, okay. I didn't know what he was going to say. I thought he was going to laugh at me. You know, sometimes boys laugh at us when we cry. But he came out with a doll, and he gives me a doll. He says, take this doll, Jessie Pup. I said, what do you want me to do with it? He says, listen, you know, we're always talking about manifesting. We know this stuff is true. It works. Listen, it works the other way, too. If you've got a bad memory, if you're coping with trauma, get the doll or the pillow and squeeze. Acknowledge the trauma or the bad memory and say, I let you go. I let you go. We take action. We just don't think about it. We take action, and this is an action. Oh, and girl, I felt so good after I did it. So Jessie Pup has a doll in the car and a doll in my room. So when I'm feeling blue, I know what I got to do. So this can happen to you too. Oh, so leave a like. That's a fun exercise. Oh, Mercury's on. Hi, Mercury. Mercury, if you're on, hi, Mercury. Mercury's an old friend. So sometimes the boys send me a message. They say, Jessie Pup, what do the boys do to get a hot girl like you? I'm like, well, boys, number one, you've got great taste. Well, the number one thing, boys, so all boys lean in a little bit closer. Are you listening? Bigger paycheck, flatter stomach. Bigger paycheck, flatter stomach. That's how you get a hot chick, boys, and then we'll talk about your game. Because, you know, girls, boys playing video games right now, you know what they want? They want a big paycheck. They want a hot girl. They want a cool car. And they're not doing nothing about it. Is this your man, girl? God bless, right? He's got to go. Are you supporting a man? He's got to go. Girl, to do things differently, to have things be a little different for us, we got to do something different today for a different tomorrow. So is manifesting for sure? Oh, it's true, it works. There's no question, girl. What we focus on, we get. Girl, if you focus on a beautiful life and you take the action steps, what you gonna get? A beautiful life. That's been my experience. So everybody, I'm Jessie Pup. Thank you so much for being here. Are you subscribed? Well, hit that subscribe button. So if you have a friend struggling with not having a man and being alone, well, feel free to share me with her. Because so many girls of all ages are alone tonight. And it doesn't have to be that way. Girls, you can have choice. So it doesn't matter how old you are. Let's get you fit, friendly, and feminine. We start taking steps. So I gave you your homework. You got to get a journal, an important stuff clipboard. You got to look for a mentor. Now you say, Jesse Pup, I did all that. What else should I do? Watch the first 5 Rocky movies and watch Adrian Balboa. Because there is a woman, and this is, girl, this squashes any rom-com with J-Lo you could think of. Oh, come on. Rom-coms with their goofball endings, but the Rocky, listen, the first 5 Rocky movies. Adrian Balboa, Rocky's wife, fit, friendly, feminine. Did she use her masculine energy? Of course, 2 times in every movie. This woman knew how to turn on the masculine and to turn it off. This is a skill. Remember the alphabet, girls. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that's your homework. Watch the Rocky movies. Now, if you want to speak with Jesse Pump, feel free to message me here. And, I love to speak with all of you. So, everybody, I love you so much. Chrissy's up at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. He's going to be on the YouTube live feed main stage. I'm so excited for him. And so I'll see everybody there. Everybody, Jesse Pump, Hell on Heels Girls Club. Oh, I love you. Oh, I said bye to Instagram girls on YouTube so much. Oh, Helen and Per and Stephanie. Did Holly come by? And X-Light, thank you so much for being here. Oh, I love you guys.